And if I can't have your money, I can still bag your bunny!
Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we're counting down our picks for the moments and jokes that only adults will catch in the Wallace and Gromit franchise.
Sorry, Gromit. That was a bit thick.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 9. Wool shortage.
Oh, it looks okay to me.
A close shave has long been a favourite of Wallace and Gromit fans, and for good reason. The central plot revolves around missing sheep and how it's affecting the day-to-day. One way that manifests is in a shortage of wool, and, as such, Wendellin's shop has a strict rule on how much customers can walk away with. 2 balls. A poster can be seen reading 2 balls per person, which is very likely a joke about family jewels.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
Number 8. Allergy Warning. Fair warning, there's going to be a lot of mentions of Curse of the Were-Rabbit, because it's simply the cheekiest of all the Wallace and Gromit movies.
Gromit, you clever mutt!
In this scene, Wallace has just turned back for good into his human form, but he's lacking some clothing. Gromit covers his bits with a cardboard box labelled cheese.
Whoops! Oh, thanks, lad.
However, there's also another label there which warns of a certain food allergy, may contain nuts. Now, it doesn't take much of an imagination to figure out what the joke is here, given what he's hiding behind that cardboard, but still, this is one that might go over the kids' heads. The way Totty approaches him after is also a little suggestive.
Oh, look!
Number 7. Sean Shenanigans. Let's throw over to something a little more PG. Shaun the Sheep found fame of his own after being featured in A Close Shave, even getting a couple of movies under his belt. They're much more kid-focused than the Wallace and Gromit mainline series, but just to keep parents on their toes, they include a couple of references that young'uns might not catch. The second film even features a huge callback to Denis Villeneuve's film Arrival. Number 6. Arson.
If you can't deliver the goods, maybe you should keep your traps shut.
After the first assault on their town by the Were-Rabbit, everyone is terrified of what's causing this untold destruction on their vegetables. That's when we're introduced to Peter Kay's policeman character. He has only one suggestion on what it could be: arson.
If you ask me, I'll tell you. If you ask me, this was arson.
However, his words soon morph into what sounds more like arsing around.
Aye, someone arsing around.
A bit rude for Wallace and Gromit, don't you think? But that's not the only cheeky line in the film, as later down the line, after Victor has supposedly put an end to the beast threatening the town, he's approached by an adoring crowd. One of them says this:
Kiss my potato! Not now. Kiss my artichoke.
Number 5. Old school reference. Wallace and Gromit's World of Invention was a new take on the classic duo as they took a look at real-life creations with hilarious commentary. However, that didn't stop them from making their own in between segments. Take, for example, the robot Lad. Lad is clearly designed to look like a Dalek, which is a pretty obvious reference even for younger viewers. However, there's a much deeper cut that only older fans may catch. There's a callback to a classic Doctor Who episode where the Doctor uses his hat to obscure a Dalek's vision.
No offense meant at all.
Malfunction!
Similarly to this, Gromit's mug blinds the robots and causes absolute chaos.
There's nothing he can't turn his hand to. Cleaning, dusting, ironing Miss Malls.
Number 4. Take a look at
It's going
going to be such a jolly competition tonight. I just know it.
You don't know nothing.
The were-rabbit sure did a number on the townfolk's prize vegetables, and on the day of the big competition, they're irate at the damage it caused. Lady Tottington is on the receiving end of some stern words from them. One man steps forward and says the line, "Just look at my wife's brassicas," referencing a plant genus.
Oh yeah? Then just take a look at my wife's brassicas.
However, if you look carefully, there are some men in the crowd who seem to mishear the phrase, perhaps as brassicas, as they look very excited indeed. However, you notice their expressions dip as soon as they realize it's just some vegetables. Dirty beggars.
Ravaged in the night.
But I don't understand.
Number 3, very punny.
You've really let us down this time, lad.
Visual gags are kind of the bread and butter of Aardman's premier franchise, and oftentimes they take the form of newspapers and books. While there's some that are easy to understand, others will certainly be missed by younger audiences. Take for example the book Gromit is reading in A Close Shave. It's Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. You can probably count on one hand how many kids have read Dostoevsky. There's other clever lines such as Lord Baskerville exonerated underneath the headline Killer Dog on Loose. This is a reference to the Sherlock Holmes story, The Hound of the Baskervilles, albeit with a much sillier result. Number 2, a bag of what? This one's got that blink and you'll miss it appeal that has many fans pausing the rabbit chase scene to spot it. As they're going through the town, the keen eye might spot a few posters, one of which hides a hilarious, but perhaps too vulgar for children, message. It's an advertisement for a brand of fertilizer called Bag O' Shite. Now, it's not surprising that they hid this horse manure commercial, or else some parents might be up in arms about foul language being used in this family-friendly movie. Number 1, awkward placement.
And it goes all the way to heaven.
Out of all the naughty jokes in this series, this is the one that we can't believe they kept in. But it is hilarious nonetheless. When Wallace pays a visit to Lady Tottington after supposedly capturing the rabbits, she shows him her sacred place, a vegetable garden on the top floor. While showing off her goods, she stands behind 2 bulbous veggies, which she tenderly rubs.
Unlike Victor, he's never shown any interest in my produce.
Oh, his loss, Lady Tottington.
Yeah, that is definitely a boob joke. This one is so thinly disguised that we're sure a good portion of the younger audiences caught it too. So how the heck did it get greenlit?
Mr. Wallace.
Oh, Totty.
Honestly, this whole scene has somewhat sexual overtones.
I'd like to show you one last thing. Something no other man has ever seen.
Oh.
Which of these did you miss? Is there any that we missed? Let us know in those comments below.
Beware the moon!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.